Good afternoon, welcome back to Cardiff City TV. The Bluebirds in action at under 21 level. This afternoon hosting Fleetwood Town. Double header for the Bluebirds. 21's in action first before the first team take on Wycombe Wanderers at CCS. Darren Purce's side unbeaten in their last three after a draw at Millwall and then victory over Charlton Athletic and a draw at Swansea last time out. Jake Davis getting the goal in that game. Manny Barton netting the winner against Charlton last week. And City looking to build on that this afternoon, trying to make it 3 into 4. Just the 5 games left of the season for City's under 21s. Plenty of games still to play for. And plenty of points on offer as well. A chance to run you through the teams. Starting for City, number 1 Jake Dennis, number 2 Charlie O'Brien, number 3 is Caden Voice, number 4 Cody Tews, number 5 the captain Jack Kingdon, number 6 Elias De Bono, number 7 is Manny Barton, number 8 Rob Tankovic, number 9 Jack Sykes, number 10 Trey George and number 11 Josh Beecher. On the bench for City is number 13 the goalkeeper Danny Higgs, number 12 Hayden Allmark, number 14 Harry Watts, number 15 Matty Apter and number 16 Gabriel Keita. And our opposition this afternoon line up as follows: number 1 Alex McLachlan, number 2 Thomas Bailey Waite, number 3 is Caden Hughes, Sean Costello is number 4, number 5 Harrison Buckley, number 6 George Morrison. Their captain this afternoon is Callum Costello, number 7, number 8 Alfie Kelly, number 9 Owen Davenport, number 10 Noah Sawkins and number 11 Jonah Walker. And just the 3 substitutes for Fleetwood Town this afternoon: Samuel Kendrick is number 12, number 14 Zach O'Sullivan and number 15 Callum Warbrick. Almost time for kickoff then here at Leckwith. A chance for City to build on what's been a decent few weeks for them. A decent few weeks for Darren Purce. It's Trey George that's going to get us underway. Does so, goes back to the goalkeeper, Jake Dennis, recalled from his loan spell at Merthyr Town just this morning, straight into the lineup. Joined on commentary this afternoon by Jake Hastings. And Jake, you've seen plenty of the 21s in the last few weeks and 3 games unbeaten. It's been a positive few weeks for them.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they've had a tough spell at the start of the year, and I think these last few games where they've picked up 2 draws, shall I say, and that win last week against Charlton at the Cardiff City Stadium, they've looked really positive, and hopefully they can build on that today.
Absolutely, that victory over Charlton. Of course, it's a great experience for these players to play at Cardiff City Stadium, getting used to that environment. It'll only serve them well when they go out to first team level. Manny Barton was the goal scorer that day as the City took 3 points in the early proceedings here. It's going to be Elias De Bono to take a goal kick for City. Goes back to Jake Dennis. Looking long for Caden Voice, nods it forward. Jack Sykes starting for the 21s this afternoon. He's had a brilliant season for the under-18s, plenty of goals, a really willing runner. Caden Voice at left back will take this throw in. It goes to Cody Tews. Trey George under a little bit of pressure, but does well to find Elias De Bono, and now it's Jake Dennis with time for City to reset their shape. De Bono's ball forward is blocked out for a throw in. And thinking back to that game against Charlton, Manny Barton getting the winner. He's been really lively for the under-21s this season, and a player who's impressed you, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he really impressed me last week. I think the link up between him and Jake Davis was clear to see, and when I spoke to him after the game, he said he prides himself off goals, and that's exactly what he's been getting at the moment. And yeah, hopefully he can get another one today, because he's so electric on the ball, driving down the line, and he's exactly what this under-21 side need.
Plenty of pace in that forward line of Manny Bart and Jack Sykes. Josh Beecher on the left-hand side, predominantly a left-back, but his quality in his delivery means it's no surprise to see him play further forward. Throw in for the Bluebirds. It's taken by Charlie O'Brien, back to the captain, Jack Kingdon. The City centre-back joined from Manchester United at the start of this season. It's been a positive campaign for him in his first year as a Bluebird. Made his debut in the Virtue Trophy against Newport County earlier this season. Played again for the first team then against Arsenal. Not many players at his age can say that they've captained Cardiff City. Jake Dennis wide to Caden Voice. De Bono to Kingdon. The two centre-backs have formed a decent partnership in these last few weeks. Both very physical defenders. And plenty of ability on the ball as well. But that one will run through to the goalkeeper, Alex McLachlan. Bit of hesitation from McLachlan. That's good pressing from City. It's going to be a cold kick, but that's the pressing that you like to see, Jake.
Yeah, it's exactly the type of start that City need to have that pressure on them, put it to them early, because you know an early mistake could set some nerves into a side, and City could take advantage of that.
A positive start with 4 minutes on the clock. McLachlan with the long ball forward. Test aerially for City, won by Jack Kingdon. Good head forward. And now potentially a bit of space for Manny Barton. If he can keep it in, he does so. He's got Charlie O'Brien in support, but Manny goes inside, and Rob Tankovic looked to switch the play through Elias De Bono and now Caden Voice. It's a nice little interchange there, but the ball didn't quite fall for Caden Voice. Fleetwood coming forward. It's Noah Sawkins on the right-hand side, looking for space to cross. Well defended by Josh Beecher. And City have got Caden Voice at left-back and a left-back at left mid in Josh Beecher, and that's going to give them plenty of stability defensively, but also, as mentioned, both of them have got real quality in their delivery into the box, and they'll look for Jack Sykes at every opportunity. Fleetwood take the throw in. Bit of a tussle in midfield. Jack Sykes working hard out of possession. And Rob Tankovic takes the option of going back to Jake Dennis. It's a bit of a loose ball forward. It's going to be a throw in for Fleetwood to be taken by Caden Hughes. Big opportunity this afternoon for the likes of Jack Sykes. There's a lot of under-18 players in this lineup for City, and that's a result of a lot of the under-21 players going out on loan. Jonah Walker with the throw-in. Well defended by Charlie O'Brien and Manny Barton. They're going to have another throw. Jack Sykes trying to lead the press for City. Harrison Buckley with a loose pass forward and forcing it all the way back to the goalkeeper McLachlan. Can't quite be kept in. City look very disciplined in their shape, and defensively it's been a really good start for City, Jake.
Yeah, it's a great start. I mean, I think over the last few games you've seen such an improvement in this under-21 side. Just coming back from the new year, I was worried watching them because there seemed to be a lack of shape and ability, but you know, a lot of the players they've got in here, they've started to form relationships in this team. As you mentioned, the two centre-backs, Ozdobon and Jack Kingdon, you know, they're so composed on the ball, and it's exactly what City needs. If they can have a composed start and take the game to Fleetwood, there's no reason why they can't kill this game early on.
Manny Barton coming forward, could be a chance for City. Shot at goal is blocked. It's a really swift break forward from the young Bluebirds. And a corner kick to come. But just then you saw how quickly City can break forward. I think you described Manny Barton as lightning, Jake, and that was plenty on show there.
Yeah, it's exactly the type of player he is, you know, driving forward into that space, that's exactly what he wants. And he's proved it yet again.
Corner goes short to Manny Barton, cross towards the back post. Foul is given against Jack Kingdon. That'll be the end of City's attack forward. And coming back to that point on the players that have gone out on loan, of course it's hugely positive for them to gain that experience, but also, Jake, it provides that opportunity for the under-18s to step up, and they gain that experience of under-21s football, which will benefit them as well.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, a lot of the under-21 lads, the under-18 lads, shall I say, that have stepped up, none of them have really looked out of place. They've all looked comfortable playing in up a few age levels. And
Fleetwood take the lead early on. It's a cross into the box, headed home past Jake Dennis. After a positive start for the Bluebirds, it's the visitors that have taken the lead. It's a bit against the run of play. It's a long ball forward. The City don't deal with. Owen Devonport causing a bit of a nuisance, and then has space to cross. It's Noah Sawkins that's got his head to the ball and given Fleetwood Town the lead after 10 minutes here in Leckwith. It's a test of character now for City. After a positive start, they'll be looking to get back into this game as soon as possible. Jake Dennis with the ball forward. City will immediately look for a response. Manny Barton putting the defender under pressure. Wins a throw in for the Bluebirds. Charlie O'Brien with the throw in takes the option of Trey George. Elias De Bono to Caden Voice. City left back has settled in well since joining from Wolverhampton Wanderers. Josh Beecher surely fouled. Ref eventually gives the free kick. A bit of a talking to for both players after coming together after the free kick was given. I wouldn't have been surprised to see a yellow card for the Fleetwood player there. Seemed to cynical foul on Josh Beecher. He's really impressed in recent weeks. The City left back returning from injury. Had a loan spell at Barry Town where gained experience at first team football. Now looking to apply it in a City shirt. Kingdon driving forward, finding Manny Barton, goes wide to O'Brien. Tankovic with a nice ball to Cody Tews, bit of space for him to run into. Caden Voice delivery into the area, looking for Jack Sykes, can't quite pick out the City striker. A bit of a test of character now, Jake, but last time out City fell behind to Swansea, got back into the game through Jake Davis. This team have shown that they can come from behind.
Yeah, they've shown definitely they can come from behind. I mean, and especially with the start they had, I'd personally say City had the better of the chance early on and were controlling a lot of the ball. It just seems a goal almost out of nowhere. But and as you mentioned, you know, game against Swansea went 1-0 down, and there's no bigger fixture there to go 1-0 down and bounce back. So I don't see why they can't do it today.
Charlie O'Brien in a battle, wins the ball well. Elias De Bono back to Dennis between the sticks. Nice turn away from Caden Voice. Nice ball forward as well, looking for Trey George. Sean Costello is forced to clear the ball out for a City throw-in. He'll look to build a bit of momentum here, get some tempo into the game. Voice looks to switch the ball to Charlie O'Brien. Nice drive inside from O'Brien. There's a loose pass to Noah Sawkins, the goal scorer for Fleetwood. Driving at Elias De Bono. His cross into the area. It's loose and it's going to be picked up by Cody Tews. And City looking confident in possession, plenty of time and space on the ball, but need to up the tempo to try and force an equaliser. Ideally they'll be looking to do so before the break. Fleetwood look to go down the line, but it's going to be played all the way through to Jake Dennis. Voice with that ball over, but McLaughlin was quick off his line to clear. Could be a chance here. Wins a corner for City, and there you see how much of a willing runner Jack Sykes is. Making the step up from under-18s to under-21s football. He's had a decent start, Jack Sykes.
Yeah, great start. I think it's key for this City side to bounce back. They don't want to fall behind in a game going beyond. They want to just keep the pressure on as they've started the game, and hopefully they can get that goal back.
Corner's going to be taken by Cody Tews. Delivery into the area. Doesn't quite beat the first man on that occasion. Josh Beecher goes wide to Barton. Barton has it on the left-hand side. What can he do here? Finds Charlie O'Brien, but it's a bit of a loose pass again as a race to the ball. City have a throw in. Jake Dennis finds Jack Kingdon. City looking to have a sustained period of pressure and possession, but at the moment both sides are giving away the ball too often. Elias De Bono. Seem to be interchanging between left back and left mid. Caden Voice and Josh Beecher, both of them have threats going forward. O'Brien back to Kingdon. Trey George dispossessed. Nothing given by the referee. Eager to win the ball back is Trey George, but City do have it back eventually through O'Brien. Kingdon plays the ball forward to Beecher, and that's a nice pass to find Trey George. Bit of space for him to run into. Manny Barton isolated up against the defender. Cody Twos can't quite keep hold of the ball. We sensed a little bit of momentum for the Bluebirds there. And Fleetwood look very happy just to stay in their shape and stay disciplined. Jacob, for the Bluebirds, it's just a case of staying patient because those chances will come.
Yeah, I was going to say in this opening 20 minutes or so, we've kind of seen what type of game this is going to be. Fleetwood clearly are happy to let Cardiff have a lot of the ball, and they're just going to pick their chances. But with Cardiff, they're more than comfortable to play with the ball at their feet, and that's what they've been doing.
Shot comes in just wide of the post from Noah Sawkins, looking for his second goal of the afternoon. He's been the main threat for the away side. And Jake Dennis will be grateful to see that go past his post. There's a bit of space for Sawkins in between City's midfield and back line. Dennis looking to show his distribution as he finds Barton. Manny flicked the ball on and was fouled. Jack Kingdon to Elias De Bono. Nice ball from Elias De Bono, finding Trey George. In this kind of position where you're trying to break the side down, Trey George is exactly the kind of player you want. So difficult to pick up. He's got brilliant movement.
I think it's a lot of these players about trusting themselves. You know, they're taking maybe 1-2 extra touches they don't need to, just play into each other's feet. And there, Trey George, he was probably open earlier to have the ball at his feet. And if Cardiff can do that, then I've seen enough signs early on here that they can definitely get a goal back and pick up the 3 points.
Plenty of quality in this City side. It's a nice ball forward, looking for Jack Sykes. That's quite a lot of the City striker. He was isolated up against the defender. The loose balls just aren't quite falling in City's favour at the moment. And Kingdon hooks the ball forward. Caden Voice on the left-hand side finds George. He looked for that switch out to the right side where Charlie O'Brien had made a run in behind. Doesn't quite come off on that occasion. And causing real problems is Noah Sawkins. And that's going to be a foul given by the referee against Josh Beecher. Caden Hughes in possession for Fleetwood. Jack Sykes leading the line for City. Like many of this under-21 side, made his debut in that fixture against Arsenal. It was a great occasion for the academy that night, playing at Cardiff City Stadium against a talented Arsenal side, coming out with a 3-1 victory. There's a chance here from a set piece. City have the option of Cody Tews's right foot or Caden Voice's left. Voice delivers towards the back post, flicked on by Bentley Waite. Throw in for City, taken by Charlie O'Brien. It just seems so difficult to inject any sort of pace or tempo into this game because of the shape of Fleetwood. They're camped so deep. In plenty of numbers. City looking to force a mistake though. And they've done it to find a throw in.
Yeah.
It's encouraging signs from City is trying to force those mistakes. It's so important, Jake.
Yeah, I think you're right, to be fair. You know, it's tough for Cardiff because Fleetwood have set out really well, and Cardiff don't want to force the ball long because they don't have maybe the height up in the forward area that they need to play the ball long, so they're going to have to play the ball on the floor, and Fleetwood have clearly sussed that out and have, as you mentioned, they've got almost pretty much everyone behind the ball when Cardiff are going forward, so they'll have to work out how to break that through, but as long as they can just keep hold of the ball, the chances will come.
Got the players to be able to unlock defences like Rob Tankiewicz and Trey George. Cross is blocked from Caden Voice, and City will have a corner. Cody Tews will be hoping for a better delivery. His last one couldn't beat the first man, but there's so much quality from these areas. And plenty to aim at as well, with Voice and Kingdon, De Bono, Charlie O'Brien as well. Some serious contenders to win this ball from a City perspective.
Great header from De Bono there. Great
It's a
header.
brilliant equaliser for the Bluebirds. So Elias De Bono from the set piece. We mentioned the danger that City possessed from those positions. And it's a free header for De Bono. It's exactly the reply that the Bluebirds were after. With 26 minutes gone in this game, City have drawn level. Manny Barton looking to apply some pressure for City. Rob Tankiewicz in midfield, finding Cody Tews. Caden Voice on the left-hand side, finds Josh Beecher. Loose pass is picked up by Jonah Walker.
Mentioned the height disadvantage that City have, but from those corners they have that height advantage, with those players in Jack Kingdon and Lost Bono, and it's great to see that. I think they deserve that goal, City, their goal almost really there. Well, they've had 2 chances, Fleetwood, and they've taken one of them, and City, that's a great chance for them to take and equalise, and yeah, fully deserved, I think.
It's a nice moment for Elias De Bono to get that equaliser. Played well in recent weeks. He's had a good season, Elias, making that step up from 18s football to 21s. Fleetwood have got in behind a test for City defensively here. It's going to be claimed by Jake Dennis at the second opportunity, but really well defended from a City perspective because they were short on numbers there. Brilliant work, isn't it, from Jack Kingdon. Bono hooks the ball forward. Could be a chance here for City to break. Jack Sykes looking to lead City's press. Now that they've got back into this game, very important that they stay on top. The second goal for the Bluebirds before half-time would do nicely for Darren Pearce's side. After an early setback, deserve a lot of credit for the way that they've got back into this game.
Yeah, you mentioned the ability they have. Obviously going behind away at Swansea and then going behind today. Both games grabbing that goal to equalise, and I think it's good as well that they've managed to get that goal in the first half, and hopefully they can go into half time either level or find a second goal. But yeah, I've been really impressed with City today. It's a very composed performance.
Nice ball forward from Tankovic, plucked out of the air by Cody Toos, but it was well defended in the end by the visitors. Alfie Kelly goes back to the goalkeeper under a bit of pressure from Sykes. Ball goes back to Jake Dennis. Nice ball forward from Dennis to find Sykes, who dropped deep to pick up the ball. It's a big theme of City's 21s under Darren Pearce and Matt Bloxham is that hard work off the ball. Speak very regularly in interviews about the non-negotiables. City do those well. De Bono, buoyed by his goal, drives forward and looks for Trey George, who can't quite bring the ball under control. Jack Kingdon, does he run out of room? Referee says no. Headed away by a Fleetwood defender. He's well chased by Jack Sykes. He's got a bit of a thankless task so far, Jack Sykes. He's had to do a lot of running, but he's sticking to his task well.
Yeah, you know, stepping up a few age groups and being the lone striker can be tough, and I think he's done well so far. You know, he's put himself about. As long as he keeps on his toes and it remains energetic on the final man, he's got more chance of slipping in behind. But we know he's more than capable of scoring out of nothing. He loves scoring goals.
Loose ball could drop for City here, but it's hooked forward by a Fleetwood defender. Rob Tankiewicz goes back to Jack Kingdon. Caden Voice was dispossessed, but it's going to be a throw-in. Just over 10 minutes left of this first half. Can City find a second goal and a way to go into the break with the lead? Been a brilliant reaction to falling behind early. Noah Sawkins' header. Equalizer coming from Cody Toos' corner. A brilliant header from City centre-back Elias De Bono, building on a positive few weeks. Could be a chance here for the visitors. Broken into the box.
Great block.
It's really good work from De Bono to make the block, though. And he's having a brilliant game, De Bono, at both ends of the pitch.
I think that's definitely one thing that you have to be wary of. Even though they've had a lot of the ball, Fleetwood are clearly capable of turning the ball around and having a quick counter-attack, so I still think they have to be alert and wary to that.
The corner came in, well headed away by De Bono. He's had a really solid game, the City centre-back. Throw-in's left by George Morrison. It's going to be taken instead by Jonah Walker. Handball given against the striker, Owen Devonport. An easy get out for the Bluebirds. Jack Kingdon assessing his options, goes long towards Sykes. Josh Beecher trying to get a foot in. It's going to be a free kick for the visitors.
There was a good press from the three forward players, causing a lot of issues for the Fleetwood back line.
Eighth in the table in the PDL. Northern section are Fleetwood. They've shown signs early on here of being a decent side. Players like Noah Sawkins, Owen Devonport have caused a few problems. From the Bluebirds' perspective, as you say, Jake, it's about trusting their own quality. There's a lot of players in this side that can win the game from a City perspective.
Yeah, if they just do what they're capable of, don't become too complacent, because that's always the downfall for a lot of teams, is becoming too complacent in these sort of games. As long as they just keep the tempo that they've had, I don't see why they can't grab that second goal. But obviously they do have to be wary of Fleetwood. They've looked pretty dangerous on the counter-attack, as we saw from their goal. So yeah, they'll just have to be wary of that going forward.
Yeah, back underway then. Free kick's going to be taken by Caden Hughes. Hooks it forward. Charlie O'Brien under the high ball. Nice ball wide for Manny Barton, who has space to drive into. Chops back inside. O'Brien to Tankiewicz. There's a bit of space here on the left-hand side for Josh Peacher. It goes back to Voice. The two left backs combining. And Fleetwood have it back and they're driving forward. Plenty of options on the bench for City this afternoon as well, as they look to try and get a second goal in this game. Gabriel Keita from a defensive perspective, and plenty of legs in midfield with Harry Watts and MATCHDAY. Hayden Allmark as well has made an impression on the wing for the under-18s this season. So plenty to choose from for Darren Pearce and plenty to ponder. Good from Tankiewicz. Try to lead the press and put a shoulder in. Jake Dennis with plenty of time, plenty of space. Trey George looks to turn, but ball is given away. Shot is well saved by Dennis. And City looking to play out from the back, and of course a lot of the time they have the quality to play through and they see the profits from it, but it does come with a risk. It's the way this Bluebird side want to play, and it's testament to them. They're so keen to play out from the back, but inevitably you're going to get times when the ball is given away in those kind of areas, and Jake Dennis is going to be called upon. Dennis looking to go wide for Caden Voice. Can he keep it in? Not quite. Ball goes wide to Jonah Walker. See it on plenty of occasions. Fleetwood trying to have a spell in possession, but not being allowed to turn. City's work off the ball is really impressive. Free kick, Kevin. Noah Sawkins is the one to go down for Fleetwood. It's a dangerous position as well. We've got a chance to reply with their own set piece here after Elias De Bono got the equaliser from a corner for the Bluebirds. It's either going to be Jonah Walker or the captain Callum Costello to take it. It looks more likely that it's going to be Costello. towards the back post, well headed by Jack Kingdon. Who will it fall to? Effort at goal. Speculative from Costello. Never looked like he was going to hit the target. Three minutes left of this first half, and City fall behind early on in the contest, but reacted really well, getting that equaliser through De Bono. Beecher goes back to De Bono. Clear foul on Trey George, and that's surely a booking. It's a really late challenge on the City playmaker, who was looking to try and find space. There you see the foul again. It's really late, really reckless from Sean Costello. It's not what we like to see. Trey George hasn't got up yet. Medical staff have gone on to give him some treatment. Nonetheless, it's another chance from a set piece for the Bluebirds. This contest, of course, the first of two games today. City in action at first team level later on at Cardiff City Stadium against Wycombe Wanderers, looking to build on what was an unbelievable performance at the weekend. And buoyed as well by the great news of Ruben Colwell's new contract. There goes the half-time whistle, and it's level here at the break in Leckwith. City fell behind early on in the contest. Noah Sawkins heading home, very much against the run of play, that goal, but City replied really well, forced themselves back into the contest, and it came from a set piece, the goal. Cody Toos, a great delivery, headed home by Elias De Bono. And that means that the score at the break is Cardiff City 1, Fleetwood Town 1.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back to Cardiff City TV. The Bluebirds in action at under 21 level. Level at the break between City and Fleetwood Town. Visitors taking the lead early on through Noah Sawkins, but the reaction was very positive from Darren Pearce's side, finding an equaliser through Elias Tabono's header. That first half will be seen as a platform for City now to hopefully go on and claim 3 points. City headed into this competition this afternoon 3 games unbeaten after a draw against Millwall, victory over Charlton and a draw against Swansea last time out. They're looking to extend the unbeaten run, but won't be happy with a draw. There's 45 minutes left for City to try and force a second goal and then hopefully add to it. The throw-in is going to be taken by Thomas Bentley-Waite. Test for Tabono. It's well cleared away. Flicked on by Manny Barton. City working hard, out of possession again. Foul is given against Manny Barton, but take a chance to reflect on that first half where, as I said, it will be seen as a platform now for City, hopefully to build on and try and get 3 points in this game.
Yeah, it was an even first half in terms of chances, but I think City had the better of the ball, and they'll be hoping that they can build on that. You know, to get that goal back, it shows great character, and I don't think they let off either after getting the goal. It was a lot of possession for City, and it's just being wary, as we said, in that first half of Fleetwood's counter-attack and their high press. But yeah, they
could be a chance here. Josh Beecher with the effort at goal. It's tipped wide. Josh Beecher on his weak foot. What an effort that was. Opportunity arose from some high pressing led by Rob Tankovic. The ball came for Beecher, who forced a really good save from Alex McLachlan. Rob Tankovic has stayed down though. Now he's back up, a good sight for City fans, but in contrast, the Fleetwood Town midfielder hasn't gone up yet. Looks like it's Alfie Kelly who stayed down. It's a really good effort from Josh Beecher. He reacted really well. Tried to catch the goalkeeper off guard. Fleetwood player still receiving treatment here. Never a nice sight, regardless of who the player's playing for. And let's hope he's okay to continue. Thumbs up, back to the bench. He's going to be okay to feature in this game. But now City have a corner with a man advantage as well. Of course, the source of that equaliser in the first half. Hughes goes short on this occasion to Trey George. May come for Manny Barton. Where's the ball going to drop? It's a brilliant save. Clawed out by the goalkeeper. City are claiming it's crossed the line. And how on earth have City not gone 2-1 up there? There were claims that the ball had crossed the line, but there's definitely one, maybe two, brilliant saves from Alex McLachlan there.
I'll have to see that back. But yeah, it looked like a great save. As you mentioned, a lot of the City players claiming that it may have crossed the line. Both efforts from Jack Sykes by the looks of it. It's a great header from him.
Fleetwood down the other end. Had a chance through their captain, Callum Costello. Heads wide on this occasion. Jake Dennis. It's not dealt with very well by Bentley Waite, and City will have a throw in. It's a yellow card for Costello, delay in the restart. Trey George is picking up dangerous pockets of space, as he so often does. Elias De Bono back to his goalkeeper. City switching the ball from side to side quite effectively, but they've given it away there. Consistently look for that hook forward. Fleetwood are very direct in the way that they're trying to find Noah Sawkins, the goalkeeper, and their striker Owen Devonport. Fleetwood coming forward. Brilliant from Cody Toos. Really showed his experience there. He's one of the older players in this side. Just so clever to win the free kick. Fleetwood looked like they were going to be breaking forward, but City midfielder was having none of it. Great ball wide from Elias De Bono. It's a nice idea to try and find Manny Barton, isolate the fullback. Manny's worked really hard to keep the ball in play. Caden Boyce goes back to the goalkeeper. Cross is blocked out for a throw in for Fleetwood. 53 minutes on the clock. They've had a decent start to the second half, the visitors, but you'd expect a spell of pressure to come from the Bluebirds. Chance to cross, maybe. It's going to be another throw in. Well defended by Josh Beecher. Just stuck to the principle of not letting the cross into the area. Manny Barton leading the press. And Charlie O'Brien quick up out of the blocks as well to follow up. And there's the loose pass. Free kick is given against Josh Beecher and it's so soft. Come back to that now. Beecher just looks to be tussling for the ball. There's not much in it at all. And if he could have got a foot in, Jack Sykes looked as though he was in a lot of space. Rob Tankiewicz picks up the ball and gives it to Jack Sykes. Nice first touch for Manny Barton. Can he get past his man? O'Brien. Nice link-up play between Trey George and Manny Barton, who just couldn't quite find a path through into the Fleetwood box. Fleetwood look to switch it wide. Jonah Walker with that hook ball forward. Claims for offside, not given. Well cleared up by Cody Tews, does that so well in this City side. Josh Beecher driving forwards. He's in a battle with George Morrison, who ended up winning the ball, but he looked dangerous there, Josh Beecher. Fleetwood come forward. Maybe a chance to shoot, but it's a brilliant intervention from Jack Kingdon. And that was really important, Jake.
Yeah, the game almost seems to have opened up here. Both sides are getting a lot of the ball, breaking forward, but yeah, it's a great block from Jack Kingdon. But I've been really impressed with City, how they've started the second half. Those two chances could easily be 3-1 up here, and if they keep at it, I've been really impressed just with how they've started the tempo of play they've started. They've come out a lot more energetic going forward, and that's how they're going to win this game.
As mentioned, it's become more of a end-to-end contest so far in the second half. It was a game of very strict structure in that opening period. It's going to be a break in play and a chance for Darren Pearce and his coaches to get some instruction onto the field. Half an hour left of this contest. Still 1-1 is the score. Around the time that you may think City will make some changes. There are options on the bench. Gabriel Keita, Hayden Allmark, Harry Watts and Matty Apter. The latter has been warming up and is now receiving some instruction. So we may see the introduction of Matty Apter soon in this game. Jack Sykes trying to put some pressure on the goalkeeper. Charlie O'Brien looked for that pass forward, but in fairness to Fleetwood, they've stayed very disciplined in their shape, and it's caused City some problems. It's been difficult to break them down, but of course this Bluebirds side, plenty of quality to be able to do so, and still time to do so as well. Jake Dennis with the ball forward. It's a nice piece of play from the visitors. Charlie O'Brien should deal with that. Does so really well. He's had a good game at right back, Charlie O'Brien. Switched out onto Fleetwood's right. Can't be kept in by their captain Costello. Be another throw in for City to be taken by Caden Voice. Flicked on by Jack Sykes, and that's going to be offside. It was struck first time by Josh Beecher. A dangerous effort, but just looked to have gone a bit too early. On second look, it was close. Caden Hughes on the other side may have played him on. Regardless, it was an effort wide.
It's good from City though, they're still remaining energetic up top, and that's exactly what they need.
Caden Voice under a little bit of pressure from Costello. Well cleared forward. Been a really tough task for Jack Sykes, leading the line against players bigger and older than him. But he's done well, and it's a good piece of play again from Jake Dennis, called into action. Manny Barton wins a free kick. You mentioned his dynamism, Manny Barton, but he's a player that just gets you up the pitch and wins so many fouls, which can be a real asset.
Yeah, you know, he's the type of player that obviously draws a lot of the opposition towards him, and that's exactly the type of player you want in your side. You know, he's very direct, and that's exactly what City need in a game like this. They need someone to be direct and take the game to Fleetwood.
Mistake from McLachlan. I think the less said about that one, the better from a Fleetwood perspective. Beecher to Trey George. Can City just find a little bit of space to work at opening for this second goal? Kingdon heads forward. It's going to be picked up by Trey George. Nice ball forward for Beecher. Can he keep it in? No, he can, not quite. And City are going to make that change now. Cody Toos is replaced by MATCHDAY. Like for like change in midfield for the Bluebirds. Two brilliant centre midfielders. Cody Toos will be pleased with this afternoon's work. Now a chance for MATCHDAY to impress. He was another one who made his debut in that game against Arsenal's under-21s in the Virtue Trophy at CCS, and thought he really impressed on that occasion. Tankovic. Jack Kingdon looking for Beecher. It's a nice touch inside from Beecher. Will it fall for MATCHDAY? A bit of space on the left hand side. Tries to clip it forward. His claims for a handball. Nothing given by the referee.
I think it would have been harsh, but it's a good bit of play from City, and good to see MATCHDAY getting on the ball so soon from coming on.
It doesn't seem like his hand was raised. In very close proximity as well. It would have been, like you say, Jake, a harsh penalty to give, but nonetheless there's a set piece opportunity for the Bluebirds. Delivered by MATCHDAY. It's high towards the back post. Charlie O'Brien, and there's the second goal. City lead in this contest. They've come from behind and turned it around, and it's two corners that see the Bluebirds lead. It's a brilliant delivery from MATCHDAY. A great impact since he's come on. Charlie O'Brien at the back post rises highest to put City 2-1 in front.
I think it's what City deserve as well. They started the second half really well, and they'll take the goal. Doesn't matter how they come. 3 headers in the game so far. A very high corner as well, but great to see Charlie O'Brien on the score sheet as well. After the injury that he sustained at the start of the season, see him back in the squad and getting that goal is great for him.
Capped a good performance with a goal. It's Charlie O'Brien. Did really well to get pace on the header as well, because like you say, it was a high delivered corner. Difficult to get pace on the header, but he did so really well. I'm speaking a bit greedily from a City perspective, now that they've got the second goal. Important to push on now and try and get a third. Let's kill this game now. Lies to Bono. Caden Voice. Bono finds space, looking to play it in behind for Voice, not quite on the same wavelength. It's going to be another change for City. This time it's Harry Watts being introduced. He's replaced Josh Beecher. Harry Watts is going to take up the position that Trey George was in, with Trey George going out to the left-hand side now. Referee's given a free kick against Charlie O'Brien, and again that one's a soft one. Didn't seem to be much contact. McLachlan with the hook forward. Fleetwood looking to find a reaction to going behind. Of course, they were the ones who led in this game, that early goal. But since then, Bluebirds have been on top and found goals from 2 set pieces. Corners from Cody Tews and MATCHDAY headed home by Elias De Bono, and now Charlie O'Brien putting City in front. That's a nice turn from Jack Sykes. Wins a throw in as well, and that's really good work from the striker, getting City up the pitch, winning the throw in. Those are the kind of habits that you want to see from Jack Sykes.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with him today. You know, he might not have done a lot on the ball, but I think off the ball he's made a real impact, and as you said, that's what Darren Person and his staff want from these boys, is to do that work off the ball, which maybe might go unseen, but it does a lot of work for everyone else on the pitch, and he's done that. He's put his body about and playing a few age years up. Definitely hasn't looked out of place.
Been a difficult task for him, playing against very physical centre-backs and playing as the lone striker, but he stuck to his task really well. He's a striker that's full of running and really has earned this opportunity through some brilliant performances for the under-18s. Recently netting a hat-trick for them. Jake Dennis looking for Caden Voice. It's a real asset having those centre-backs who can play at full-back as well. Caden Voice is predominantly a centre-back. Charlie O'Brien can play inside as well if needed. Specifically as a real asset for the goalkeepers in giving them a way out. Manny Barton on the right-hand side of the box. Bob Tankiewicz, bit of space here. Deflects just wide. It's a great effort from the City midfielder. He's got his head in his hands. And I mentioned City need to push forward and try and look for that third goal. Went close to finding it there. Matty Apter's corner. It's high again towards the back post, but there's too much on that one. It'll go behind for a goal kick. Free kick is taken by Tankiewicz. Caden Voice. Apter inside for Trey George. Can he find space to shoot? Trey George with the effort over the woodwork. Picks up those positions really well, Trey George. It's a decent effort, just off target.
It's good to see City still pushing on even after taking the lead, because as you mentioned, that third goal is so important. You almost feel like if they get that third goal, it would kill the game. So 2-1 lead is a dangerous scoreline.
We mentioned the young players in this team, the likes of Jack Sykes and Bob Tankiewicz, but also important to note the experience. Some of the older lads like Jack Kingdon and Cody Toos, Matty Apter. It's so important to have those, isn't it? And that balance between ages.
Yeah, for sure. You know, you want to see the the more experienced players doing well as well, because they're the players that have got the most chance at this current time of breaking into that first team potentially, and the young players can learn off them, and you need to have those sort of experienced players in these sort of sides for that exact reason. For the Rob Tankovic players, the Jack Sykes, they can learn off the other individuals that have maybe had more experience than them. But it's a very experienced side anyways, as you mentioned about all the games that they've played together, playing against Newport in the Virtue Trophy and against Arsenal, so there's no hiding away that it's a very experienced under-21 side.
It's a real weapon, having that experience. A real part of the strategy of the academy as well is having really young players playing in higher age groups, accumulating games and accumulating experience at a higher level. We see so many of the under-18s playing 10, 20, 30 under-21 games before establishing themselves as regular under-21 players. There's one of them in Jack Sykes. Charlie O'Brien on the right hand side, City's second goal scorer this afternoon. MATCHDAY to Trey George, bit of space for him. Offside good flag goes up against Caden Voice, and much to his protest, he didn't think he was. Could be a chance here. Rob Tankovic, through on goal for City, just takes a heavy touch at the crucial moment. Did so well to win the ball back for the Bluebirds in that 1v1 situation. That heavy touch just cost him at the crucial time. Ball inside. A bit of chance here for Fleetwood on the left hand side. Brilliant defending again from Jack Kingdon. There's been a few times in this game where he's had to defend 1v1 and there's been questions asked of him and he's answered all of them pretty emphatically. See this chance again. Press really well led by Rob Tankovic, and as he's through on goal, it's that touch there that just cost him. But again, City profiting from those non-negotiables and profiting from the right habits, pressing from the front. Kingdon to MATCHDAY. It's a nice ball forward from Kingdon. Decent touch from Voice, trying to find Trey George. He did so initially. Trey couldn't quite keep the ball under control, and now Costello. Costello driving forward. Alex de Bono did well to get the ball behind. It was a really dangerous cross into the area.
Great defending, putting your body on the line from Alex de Bono.
Cross into the area. Jake Dennis confidently punches away. It's a loose pass, allows City to get out. Jake Dennis will deal with those all day long. Nice ball forward for MATCHDAY, and now Manny Barton has switched onto the left-hand side. And City a little bit late to react, but Manny Barton does well. Harry Watts, the substitute. Good ball forward for Caden Voice. Throw-in's going to be taken by Caden Voice. Into the last 10 minutes of this contest, City leading by 2-1, thanks to a second half header from Charlie O'Brien. It could prove to be the difference between the two sides, but City will hope for a third goal just to make it a little bit more comfortable in the late proceedings. And Fleetwood have a chance to come forward. Costello on the right hand side. Referee gives a free kick against Manny Barton. It's in a really dangerous position for the visitors.
Yeah, not the sort of chances you want to be giving away with 10 minutes to go.
Initially I thought it looked like a soft one, but on second viewing it does look like a foul.
It's good work from Fleetwood number 7, Callum Costello. He's been a dangerous player on this right hand side in the second half.
Fleetwood captain is led by example, trying to drive his team to get in level. Will they go for goal or will they deliver? Go for goal. It's just wide of the post. It's a really good effort from the free kick from Costello. He's looked dangerous for Fleetwood.
For a moment there I thought it was creeping in, but just a side net.
And throughout these games, City have asked different questions and have to have different attitudes to their performance. It was a case of getting back into the contest after going 1-0 down, and now there's going to be elements of holding on to the lead and game management. For a young player coming through, hoping to play first team football, that game management really is crucial, Jake.
Yeah, game management is a very, very big thing at academy level. I think it was last week at the Charlton game, I was saying the same thing, 1-0 up with the same amount of times going here, 2-1 up. The game management is so key. As a young player, you want to score those goals, get those assists, so probably that naivety almost probably comes into your mind that if you've got a chance to take the ball forward and score, they'll take it, but playing at a high level they don't.
It's a chance for Trey George potentially driving into the area. And we spoke about that game management. It can be as simple as holding on to possession.
Yeah, they need to maybe not force the ball. I'm not saying Cardiff have done that at all. I don't think they have today, but that's the sort of maybe things that can leak into performance later on, is trying to force the ball forward. But if you just take the ball, pass it around, reset, that's the type of play that Darren Purcell will want from his side in these last six minutes or so.
Looks like Hayden Allmark's getting ready to come on. He'll be City's final substitution. MATCHDAY. Elias De Bono clears well for City. And here comes that substitution. It's going to be Rob Tankovic for Hayden Olmark. Into the last 5 minutes of normal time here. Costello driving forward. Ball goes wide for Jonah Walker. It's a nice block from Charlie O'Brien. Maybe a chance. Cleared away again by Elias De Bono. We've said that a few times this afternoon. No free kick given. It's clipped towards the back post, and City have got slightly fortunate there with George Morrison overcooking the cross, but it looks like a clear free kick. And Caden Voice, nothing given by the referee. Trey George. Now, this is the kind of game we saw early in the first half, but it's City that are disciplined in the shape. It's good work for Matty Apter.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Matty Apter since he's come on, obviously picking the assist up for the goal, but his work rate's been really good. And that's the type of impact, you know, Darren will want from a substitution. Almost could say he's changed the game, getting the assist for the corner, or for the goal, shall I say.
Performance that's typical of him as a player, Matty Apter, very tenacious midfielder. Plenty of running. As mentioned, we've seen that level of performance from him at first team level this season. Of course, his brother performing well in the Football League as well, Rob Apter. Talented family. Going to be a City throw-in. Caden Voice. It's well flicked on by Sykes, and Hayden Olmark battling for it. Elias De Bono back to his goalkeeper. It's a loose ball forward from Jake Dennis. It just allows a little bit of time for Fleetwood to get back into this potentially. City have reacted well to that mistake. As you mentioned at the start of this game, Jake, it was a difficult start to the calendar year for the Bluebirds, but the last few weeks have been really impressive from the side, and it's been different performances along the way as well.
Yeah, definitely different performances, and I've been really impressed just with how the squad's adapted, and I think a lot of that is down to, you know, a lot of the players have become regulars in the side. You know, in academy football, it chops and changes with the players in your team so much, but I think that midfield three and Manny Barton and those boys up top, you know, they've become familiarised, and especially the guys at the back, you know, De Bono, Jack Kingdon, Charlie O'Brien, Caden Voice, you know, they're all playing together regularly now, and I think that's the thing that's made this City under-21 side click at the moment.
They've certainly become familiar with each other in terms of those partnerships and combinations within the side. And you get that kind of spell after the January transfer window, where you do need to familiarise yourself with your teammates because of the amount of players that have gone out on loan. foul's going to be given against MATCHDAY, and we're now into injury time. There were quite a few stoppages in this second half, so there will be a couple of minutes. Could be a chance to cross. Again, who's there? Jack Kingdon. Well taken down by Charlie O'Brien as well. It's really good work from the City right back. Could be an opportunity for Fleetwood. They're trying to get balls into the box late on. But that centre-back partnership again has proven to be rock solid. It's only really once that they've had a lapse in concentration, and that was the early goal, but since then have been pretty faultless. That's deflected from De Bono, gratefully into the hands of Jake Dennis. And that ball really could have gone anywhere.
I think these moments as well, I think this is where at academy level it's a lot of character building, having that 1-goal lead in additional time. You know, in men's football and any football, it's such a daunting task being the side maybe that have the lead, because there's a lot of pressure put on you, but Cardiff are dealing with it well. Kingdon and De Bono, I think I've been most impressed with today. They've looked so calm and composed.
So plenty of learning from these kind of experiences, how to hold on to a lead, which really does help when you go up to first team level. This, of course, the first of 2 games on Cardiff City TV today. Tune into the action at CCS later on this evening as the Bluebirds take on Wycombe Wanderers. Looks as though City are going to get 3 points here, and let's hope there's going to be another 3 points for Barry Murphy's side later on this evening as well. And that could be the last action. We're into the 3rd minute of added time. Jake Dennis up towards Caden Voice. You notice how often from goal kicks City look for those full-backs because of them being centre-backs playing wide. And it just means that City can win the first ball and build from it. And there goes the full-time whistle. City are now 4 games unbeaten at under-21 level. 3 points in the bag for Darren Purce's side, and they had to fight for it. Falling behind early on through Noah Sawkins' header, but after that replied with a brilliant header of their own. Elias De Bono getting on the score sheet, building on his brilliant few weeks of performances alongside Jack Kingdon. Second half required City to step up just that little bit more to find a winner, and they found it through Charlie O'Brien. Fittingly, he nets the winner on St Patrick's Day. And Cardiff City have 3 points. It ends here in Leckwith. Cardiff City 2, Fleetwood Town 1.